Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. Today will be quick and simple, short. I'll try to explain some of the things I want to go through. I really want to talk about Walmart, S&P 500. I want to talk about some of these competitors. I want to hit some notes with you guys and just get the few points across that are really effective in this market currently. Okay, I have Walmart, Amazon, and S&P 500 targeted to profit in the next 6 to 8 months. I want you guys to look at the long-term to mid-term growth. Keep clocking in. Keep doing your schoolwork. Keep getting your classes out the way, right? Keep doing your day-to-day basis, but add a little bit of money into these stocks, into this ETF here and there. I want to keep it simple and straightforward. Okay, Walmart recent performance, $85 today. Okay, a slight increase of 0.59 from closing yesterday. Okay, so when I go to Walmart, right, today it's nothing crazy, right? We see a small spike up, and I'm like, okay, I told you guys I was going to add $80 or at least close to $100 by the end of this week. I did that, right? I totally hit my account with $1,000 invested by slowly starting with only $15 in NVIDIA back in 2023 December. I want you to look at how I increased this trading account, right, to show you guys that I have did this for about over a year now, and I know what I'm looking for now. I'm just looking for stability and growth. I want to keep growing my portfolio. The more money you put in, the more money you're going to get out. Okay, so Walmart, $85. Okay, this is a stock that went up to $103, $105. This is a $120 stock. Believe it or not, it's going to go up to $110, probably get spiked back down. Now, when we look at this at $105, right, it was up 72%. It's currently 45%. Still a good percentage, right? By the end of 2025, I have this at least $106. Okay, that's the lowest. I think the highest it will go is probably 108. Some analysts are saying 120, 119, right? Whatever your crazy predictions are, that's fine. The PE ratio, the value of the stock is fairly simple, 35. Not too bad, right? Now, I want you to realize why this is a buy: consumer behavior, competitive landscape, and analyst perspective. There's a lot of things that go into buying a stock. So analysts are saying that economic volatility for Walmart is going to be very uncertain. What this means is rules could be passed down from President Trump, from China, from tariffs, right? This is really effective for Walmart. Walmart gets their goods from China, Mexico, right, across the country. So when they're importing goods, they're importing their products, right, their shirts, clothes, whatever it may be, from China or wherever, they're going to have to pay more taxes. What is that going to do to the stock? Well, you're going to see a small decline in the start, then it's going to keep growing. It takes one push down like this. I want you guys to really look at March 7 to March 10. One push down from 92 to 88. The stock is here. Okay, so this is what the market wants you to do at this time. Panic. Fear. Sell. Most of the people who sold off right here, they probably got in at $62. You know why? Because I got in at $62. Let me show you guys. I bought all the way back here at 59, right? And I sold a while ago, right? I don't know why I sold right here, right? I was a beginner. I didn't know what I was doing. I told you guys. But these guys right here are profiting regardless of you losing money around $84, $85, $86, $87, $88. You do not want to fall in the trap. You are not profiting right now. What you need to do is buy at 88, buy at 85, buy at 86, buy at these levels, because you are not profiting. These guys down here are like, we don't want to be involved in this mess with tariffs and all this, right? Let's just sell our position, take our profit. I'm good with it. I don't want to hold this for another 4 or 5, 6 months, right? That is the reaction these guys have, and I totally understand it. I mean, look at what you're getting on your money. You're getting about 48% back on your money. If you have $50,000, $40,000 down in Walmart and you're up 48%, I would definitely pull out at, when this terrible news gets announced. Even after taxes, I'm still up $30,000, $20,000 in profit. That's perfect within a year or 2 years, right? I'll take that, and I'll take my trip to Bahamas. See you, right? Now, competitive landscape. Amazon recently passed Walmart, okay, in quarterly revenue. So what you guys need to realize is the retail sector is it's kind of stable, right? But then you see these big spike ups, and like Walmart, you would probably see Costco, you would probably see Amazon take over again, right? And they're very competitive. People like fast moving goods, eggs, milk, bread, right? But it's like when you have Amazon, it's mostly online, right? When you see something like that surpasses Walmart, you want to keep your options open. So keep that on your list. Amazon is around $200. I'm on the Walmart side. Personally, I like Walmart better. I really like the fast-moving goods business. I like people it's their day-to-day, their bi-weekly paycheck. They go to Walmart, they get the milk, eggs, water, right? It's the main hub of your household in a medium, in a middle average salary house, right? Is probably Walmart, Kroger. So these fast moving goods are always going to be in decent to good business. Okay, keep that in mind. S&P 500, another ETF, tracks companies. You guys know what this ETF is, right? So simply just telling you guys this is an exchange traded fund, right? This is a long term. This gives you a more diversified, right? It kind of invests in all the companies for you. So my portfolio, I would say, is pretty diversified, and I do have $1,000 invested now, but I'm looking to grow my S&P 500 more. And this is something at 566, 567. You need to buy this. This has gone to 613. And by the end of 2025, these are going to recover within 6 to 8 months. You can profit, you're going to profit within 6 to 8 months. We're already 3 months down. Okay, you have 9 more months to go. Let's see some moves in the next 6 months. This is going to take time, but this is money that's going to change your life potentially, right? I'm talking about people who have 80,000, 70,000 ready to invest. This can change your life. Okay, you put 60, 70,000 in one stock, right? Like Walmart. I'll tell you what, right now, you're going to make more than you do on the S&P 500, but it's more riskier, right? But with the S&P 500, you ride it out for about 5 years. You're going to pay long-term taxes on those, and you're going to be in a better position than somebody who decides to just take the 70, 80K and throw it down on a car or on a liability, right? So keep those things in mind. I'm strictly a guy of just making money. I like to make money and get out. Don't hold a certain play for so long that you're going to start losing money, right? Unless or until it's your long term. I know what Walmart is going to go to. I want to sell it at $100, plain and simple. I was at 95, 94 saying this. Now I'm at 89.38. My position is 89.3, and it's the same goal. I'm going to sell at $100. I don't care if I'm up 16, 17, 15. I'm going to sell at $100. That's going to come in the next 4 to 3 months. And I don't care from 100 if it goes all the way to 150. I'm not going to sit there, right, and try to say, oh, I could have held the stock longer. You don't want to regret your decisions, okay? Now, technical indicators, the S&P 500 recently fell back below its 200-day moving average. Ding, 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 ding. 200-day moving average, that is pretty low. Almost a year low. This is the lowest you're probably going to catch it. Buy at this level. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. This is an ETF. You think America as a whole is not going to do well in their businesses in the next 6 to 8 months, in the next year? You are crazy. Okay, nobody has ever said that, right? I mean, unless or until, the market isn't, everybody's paying crazy amounts of taxes. You can't get overtime at your job. People are laying you off. It's a lot of consideration that goes into businesses not doing well. But if you have businesses like Walmart at 89 because of tariffs, and the market is just uncertain, right? But their indicators are still good. Their EPS, I checked out their earnings per share. I checked out their PE ratio. I looked at some statistics, and I have them going to 95, 99 easily in the next 4 to 5 months. So keep these things in mind, right? So S&P 500 right now is definitely a buy. Contributions for the next 6 to 8 months. Now, economic uncertainty, okay? When people are uncertain of certain rules, certain laws that are being passed down, they panic sell, right? And you don't want to be that guy, right? Stay to the course, okay? Nvidia, Walmart, right? These are at prices where you were looking at your portfolio and you're about to cry. You're like, what is going on? Well, first of all, make sure you're implying risk management in all your investments, so you're not that guy who's about to cry, right? But you also want to make sure you're being very effective at this time buying Walmart, S&P 500, or Amazon. These are totally perfect, I would say, not safe investments, but you can almost guarantee a profit in 4 months, if not 4 months, 8 months, right? So defensive positioning, Walmart's focus on consumer staples and low price offerings may provide some resilience during economic downturns. I want you guys to realize their strategy of selling stuff at lower price, low profit, has been very, very effective since the 2008 financial crisis. I mean, Walmart's one of those stocks that has stayed around consistently for a long time. So at 89, if you can write this thing out from 89 to 100, get your money and get out, you'll thank yourself later, okay? Because you made that decision and you were the smart person to do that. Get in and get out. Mr. Buy the Dip is out. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I have finally hit $1,000 invested. I'm still going to grow this YouTube channel, still going to grow this community. Everybody keep commenting down below if you want to start with $1, start with $15, start with $10. I started this investing journey with only $15, and I've seen some profits. I've made some dumb decisions, right? But we still keep going, and building wealth takes time. It takes consistency. It takes learning. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.